That's quite big. Impressive.
So you read the guides, you perfected your rotation, but you feel like you're missing something. Well, let me try to help you out. I'm going to help you make sure that your character is as strong as possible. So, first things first. In the Cloudrise Palace, there are 3 different vendors from the main factions in-game. You have the Blood Ruvia, the Turquoise Lantern, and then the Kin League here in the back. They each require their own currency and provide unique enchants to your gear. Keep in mind that you can only have 1 enchant on an item at a time. You can get all of the currencies for these different factions by doing the various daily and weekly events for their factions. You can find all of these events in the Cultivation Cloud, and if you skip these event tutorials while questing, you can always find the quest start in your Cultivation Cloud in the top right corner of your screen. These vendors sell special timed buffs as well, called Infernal Sandalwood and Morning Dew. These buffs last for 1 week and have to be repurchased at that time. You can have both enchants active at once, but you cannot stack multiple Sandalwood or Morning Dew buffs. Next up are Blacksmith Upgrades. You can walk up to any blacksmith and upgrade equipment a certain number of levels. You'll need PVE stones and some gold to upgrade the item. Some items require higher level stones, and these can naturally drop in hard mode dungeons, or you can purchase a recipe for the level 2 stones from any recipe tutor. There's one not too far from the blacksmith in Cloudrise. It costs a few PVE 1 stones and some gold to upgrade to PVE 2. Speaking of the recipe tutor, Tutor also sells recipes for elixirs that are vital to your DPS. To see all the available DPS elixirs, go to your skills page, press the elixir tab to read what each one does. When you've purchased the corresponding elixirs from the tutor, open up your crafting menu, and from here you're able to see what is required to make the elixir. If you don't know where to get the mats, hover over them and hold Alt. It will tell you how to get them. Using an elixir from your inventory gives you a number of uses to your elixir of choice in your skills menu. To activate the effect, drag the elixir from the skills elixir menu to a hotbar and click or press the corresponding key to activate it. Moving on to food. Food buffs are essential to PvE DPS. A standard food item are the cold pagoda noodles that you learn the recipe for while leveling. If you didn't pick up the recipe, a Google search will show you exactly where to find it and how to make it. I hope you've been keeping all the food that you've gotten from those beast boxes that you've probably seen after killing mobs. Some food requires items that only comes from these boxes. Food can be crafted next to the food tutor or vendor. If you find yourself missing ingredients, you might be able to buy them from the merchant there. Some food recipes can be bought from the faction vendors that I spoke of earlier. Next, let's talk about Astral Essence. Astral Essence is required to gain Astral Points, and they can be spent in the Astral Essence menu, which is N by default. You can see on the screen just how many stats that I'm gaining from these points. To get more Essence, keep an eye out for any event that offers any Essence in the Cultivation Cloud. You can also check the Target tab in the Cloud. Let me do that for you. And let's just go to Leisure, for instance. And you will find a bunch of different categories, and you can look through them all to see which one provides you with Astral Essence. Just complete the objective, and you get your Essence. And finally, we come to sockets. If you do your daily and weekly events, you're bound to pick up chests that reward you with these gems. Just like Blacksmith Upgrades, a recipe can be bought from the recipe tutor to upgrade a gem to a higher level one. Amulets have a special socket called a Soul Force socket. This provides you with unique effects. These socketed effects can drop from Blood Ruvia or Lantern bosses. You will also need a Dragon Accessory Stone in order to socket the effect into the amulet itself, and these can be bought from the Kin League merchant I spoke of earlier in this video. These effects can be leveled up, and in order to level them up, all you need to do is to find more of that specific Soul Force effect that you found, and you consume it. This will gradually level up the strength of your Soul Force effect. And that's all for my quick optimization guide. I plan on releasing videos regularly. I would appreciate the like and sub to the channel. I also have 2 written guides, one to level to Student 1 in 8 hours, and a quick start dungeon hard mode guide, both listed in the description of this video. Thanks for watching, guys.